ShowMeTheCurry.com. I'm Hital.
I'm Anuja, and today we're going to show you how to make atta in bulk. We've had a lot of questions for it. We're going to make the whole big bag in one time, and we're going to freeze it.
So we have a 20-pound bag of flour, chapati flour here, and we're going to make small batches in our food processor and then freeze it. So we'll show you a couple of them so you can get started, and believe us, it's a big time saver.
Right, and actually the recipe, the exact recipe is on our website. It is on the chapati video, but we're going to again just go through the process really quickly, and we're going to go ahead and add in 1.5 cups of chapati atta. Now this is like good for a family of say 4, 2 adults, 2 kids. Makes about 8 to 9 chapatis depending on your size of dough. So it works out wonderful. You know, you take one bag out, use it up, and you're done with. Next day you just take out a fresh one. So
that's 1.5 cups of flour. And to that we're going to add a 1/4 teaspoon salt, which is absolutely optional. And also in the food processor goes 1 tablespoon of oil. Now oil inside your dough really helps your chapatis to stay nice and soft and moist, even if you eat it at a later time and not right off the grill. So that's an important step.
Alright, and we're going to close up the food processor and just give it a good mix.
Alright, we have some water. This is 1/2 cup of water, and we've just heated it up a little bit. Anytime you make any kind of dough, it's best to use warm water, and it helps the kneading process, and when you let it rest, it just all comes together so much better. Right. So we're going to go ahead and add this in while the food processor is running.
Yeah, it's good to heat it up even if you're using the food processor or doing it by hand. So, okay, I'm going to turn it on, and we're going to put it in slowly. That looks good. It's formed a ball. It started forming a ball. The last kneading we'll have to do by hand just to get everything well incorporated. And I'm going to just take it out and pour it in here.
So just a quick knead, and it'll form into a nice smooth ball like this.
And here I have a square piece of cling wrap or saran wrap, and I've just laid it flat, and we're going to go ahead and put the atta in here. Squish it a little bit and just fold it. And this is what I like to do, is basically just form a square so that when you're stacking it up, it's a little easier to stack up instead of having it round. That way it just rolls all over the place, and it occupies a lot of more space. And I'm going to take another piece of saran wrap. Anytime you're freezing, you have to be very careful for freezer burns and stuff like that. You want the food to be fresh. You put in all this effort, so a little extra cling wrap won't harm. So we're going to just put it in here and wrap it full fold. And here we have a freezer sandwich size bag. I'm going to put it in here. Pull out all the air and close it up. Alright, next lot. So actually once you have this thing going on, it's actually very easy, and best thing to do is catch one of a friend, drag them and make them do it with you. So while one person is doing the food processor part, the other one can do the kneading and wrapping up and putting it away. So it just goes a lot faster, and it's so much more fun than sitting and doing it by yourself.
And then you can also share. Right?
Yes, absolutely.
Share the job, share the atta.
That's so true.
Alright, so that was our 1.5 cups flour, our salt, and our oil.
And the water.
Now, a lot of food processors come with a dough blade, which is a white plastic blade. But we found that this chopping blade, the metal blade, actually works a lot better. So even if you have a dough blade, we'd probably stick with the other one. If you have a big family or you just eat a lot of chapatis, I know some people do, then go ahead and double the portion, and each serving size can be just double the amount. So it's up to you how big your portions you want to keep or how small you want them.
Yes. And okay, so from here onwards, what we're going to do is we're going to stack it up like I had mentioned in the freezer. You want it flat right now, because if you put it like this, it's all going to, it's still warm and it's all going to, get fatter at the bottom. So you want it to freeze like this. So you're going to put it like this, let it freeze, and once it freezes, then it's easier for you to stack it up like this. And what you do is you stack it up in the in the freezer, and when you're ready to make the chapatis, the night before, you have to take this out and move it to the fridge. So that take one of these out, move it to the fridge, and then when you're ready to actually make the chapatis, an hour before you take it out from the fridge, keep it out, make sure it gets down to room temperature, and you can make your chapatis. And then once you made the chapatis that night, move another one from the freezer to the fridge. Yes,
it's a cycle, but if you do it often enough, you'll get it. You'll remember to do it.
And summertime, actually, you don't even have to take it out the night before. You can take it out, a couple of hours before, and it thaws out so fast. But once you have the cycle going, it'll just become second nature, and you'll be able to do it real fast, and you won't even have to think about it.
And it's a great alternative. You have fresh chapatis, and they're homemade. That you know what went into it. It's healthy, and you'll probably never buy store-bought ones again.
That's true. And with these, you can make chapati, you can make parathas, you can make puris.
Or you can stuff it with different things.
Yes. So, this is great time saver. Try it out and save some time so you can do something interesting. So join us again on another episode of ShowMeTheCurry.com.
Adding a pinch of spice to your life.